Friendship taught me to be like a lifelong learner, that at no point in time should you stop learning.
It literally changes a lot of lives.
It's like that real family relationship that you don't really get anywhere else.
It was like my support system. They supported me a lot through my 4 years.
They were always in my court, and my core motivation for I'm going to finish this, I'm going to do this, because they did so much for me.
They know what they're talking about, they're there to help you, and they love what they do.
This connection, I feel, is like significant. I feel like it's really precious to understand that like people care for you.
And they told me that I want you to be better than me. And that's something that you want to hear.
If you are asked to apply for Friendship Scholars, it means they held you to a certain standard and they knew you could do a lot. They expected a lot from you. So it felt good that they thought I was able to be held to that high standard.
These are people that really like helped me a lot along the way, providing a lot of opportunities as well as guidance. And I'm really appreciative for that.
The Friendship Scholar Scholarship is our attempt to honor a group of our best and finest men and women each year.
It's friendship's signature that you have been a really good student, and not just a good student, but you've been a good citizen.
They are scholars who have shown that they can persevere, that they can perform, and that they are at the highest heights of achievement.
I think the thing that they have in common is a sense of responsibility, and that they take that responsibility very seriously in terms of representing our school.
The scholarship was started actually by a woman by the name of Helen Verstandig, who was a long-standing Friendship Board member who believed that we needed to honor the best of the best in our schools.
She said something needs to be done. She was that kind of person. We felt that far too many of our kids were experiencing difficulty getting resources to get to school. But the barriers to entry, you might want to call it, would be the airfare to get there and perhaps even books.
Trying to figure out tuition costs, room and board, how I would get there, will I have to fly, would I have to drive.
When I first started college, I wish I knew that they really didn't give you books for your classes. You have to pay for those out of pocket.
The scholarship helped me financially by helping me buy my first computer for college.
There are really some special people here who not only care about your education, but just care about you and your life in general. And to me, that's special.
I get chill bumps every time it's that time of year to go to the Scholars Lunch.
We have the males luncheon, and typically at one of the city clubs, the females luncheon at another place that really is a place of prominence, to show them that your life means that you should be at these tables.
What I want to do is to show you what exists and that you can be a part of this if you achieve.
You should have a seat at a table of power, and you can engage because you are an equal member and equal part of the group that is coming together. Every single one of them had a story that was just more than their 16, 17, 18 years of life. They had life stories that talked about how they had grown, how they were helping others, how they were contributing to their schools and to their families and to their communities, how they had these dreams for the future that were so big.
The best thing, I think, is that we go around the room and we talk to the other adults, and they talk about their college experience, what they did in college, how they got to where they are.
But to have them come back as 30-year-olds and sit at the table with 16 and 17-year-olds who are just about to step off from their parents and go to college, it means so much to every single one of us.
It's so important for our Friendship alumni to be involved with our students who are in college to create that network.
We're role models. This is what they built us to be.
Just being an example, I think, is where anyone can really help out.
Because I want to start in the city that I grew up in and give back to the people that I actually helped raise me.
I can impact the lives of the generation behind me coming up.
Current students need to see that, people who have attended this school are literally doing amazing things, so that way they know that they have the power to do the same thing.
I can't believe it's been 15 years, and now we can look back at so many wonderful students who have done so well that we know that they're an example of our success.
15 years, it's just amazing. Nearly 200 scholars, $500,000 in scholarships, but priceless in terms of the returning value to Friendship.
Friendship as an organization is serious about helping its own students overcome whatever factors there may be in terms of entering school.
I am honored to have been a part of their success, and I look forward to seeing just what they are going to do next, because it is going to be wonderful.